Hey there, it's me Red Knight and welcome back to Heyday. Now today's video is going to be very different. This is a concept idea for boosters. Now I love the boosters, but like the community I find that there are some issues with the booster situation that I'd love to see changed. And I'm hoping this video will give the Heyday team some concept ideas. Now, when it comes to my regular storage for boosters, I'm entitled to 3 boosters that are free within the game. Any other boosters, I basically have to pay diamonds for if I want to keep them, or I can trash them, or I can swap them out. Now, I don't really mind keeping the extra boosters. I got no issues with trashing either. But when it comes to swapping, it's a bit of a pain sometimes because I don't really know which boosters I can or can't swap. And that's one factor that I have to deal with as well. So, example, when I look at my boosters here, you'll see I've got quite a few boosters there, and some of them are very similar, some of them are very different. Some of the boosters I like, some of the boosters I kind of don't like. But as an example, when I look at these boosters, I see that 25 are purchased and 3 are part of my storage. Now, if I get any extra boosters, I don't know which ones are purchased versus which ones aren't, and maybe I want to swap them around. Now, this is why I think Maggie has a very good concept idea that we can use. I'd like to see something that's very similar to this user interface, but for boosters. So with your 3 tabs at the top there, that will be broken down into a specific focus. You've got the actual styles and collection book on the other tab, and again, this kind of design approach I think could be used for the boosters as well. So as an example, each of the tabs would have a specific theme. The first tab there could be for storage, the second tab there could be for purchased, and the third tab could be a brand new buy booster shop option, which I think could be really, really nice. And then that last tab there again focuses on the styles and the collection, but modified in such a way that we've got a new way of using them. Now, I do like this interface. I think it's very, very beneficial, and I think we can use this as well. So like I said with this one here, you could have pictures on this one with information. You can have a nice little combo instead of this as well, and you've got your 3 tabs down the side that could be broken into the 3 specific areas as well. For example, the top tab there could be the fishing area, then it could be the town, it could be the farm, and it allows you to tap on those specific areas to see the combos that I'd like to introduce and to see which boosters are available in those specific areas with the information. Right, now I do think Maggie is a good concept idea, and I love giving ideas to the Heyday team along with you guys out there in the world. Okay, we are a community, so let's suggest lots of things. Now, if you like the ideas I'm saying, let me know below in the video once you've actually seen them in a moment. So I'm going to break this down into specific details to show you what I'm thinking. So, like I said, these are the boosters. I don't know which boosters are which. I've got no way of telling. They are all of one color. Let's give you my first concept idea, which I've mentioned in my live streams. Now, the first concept idea that I really would like to see is a simple one. I think this is a color change. Now, if it's a purchase booster, give it a blue border as an example. If it's a storage booster, keep it as the white. That way I know if I've purchased something, it's blue. If I haven't, it's white. Then that way, if I do need to choose a booster, I'm more likely going to use the storage booster first before I use the purchase booster. So you'll see I've got 2 ducks there. Why would I use the purchase one when I could use the storage one? Because I'm only allowed to have 3 before I need to start paying for more boosters. So I really want something similar to this added into the game. Now, the other issue I've got here with these boosters, they're all very, very nice, but I've got to slide backwards and forwards through these boosters trying to find the ones that I want. It's not really well organized, and I would like to see things more organized, which is where my next concept idea I think is going to be really, really useful. So let's go show you that one. Right, now this is using the Maggie interface as a rough idea. Now you'll see there you've got the 3 tabs at the top. There's a shop, there's a purchased, and there's a storage. Those are the 3 tabs, and then you've got the book off to the side as well. Now for the storage, as I said, you can have the 3, and any additional ones, okay, you're going to have to pay diamonds for them, but that's nothing unusual. And then this will be like a sliding option, goes up and down, but you will see all of your boosters there within that area. And I think that would be a nice option to be able to have a storage booster separate from my regular purchase boosters and separate from the shop as well. And I could see what I've got there. I've also got this other option as well, which is the purchase one. So I had the concept idea of keeping them blue, which is very good. But these ones I'm using real money, so I don't want to be swapping these ones out. If they had their own section, then I'm not going to be swapping these ones out. I will be swapping out the storage boosters. And again, I'm going to be using the storage boosters first before I go to the purchase one. So again, something very, very simple here. Now, it's still problematic in relation to the boosters all being lumped together. I can't see really which ones I've got or not got, which is maybe another way or next step further to think about this as well. Now, the shop booster is one I think would be really useful, and I had a kind of conversation with a friend on this one recently, because they said they'd like to be able to buy more boosters, and I thought, oh, that's actually a good idea. When I give him my concept idea, I will mention this as well. Now, imagine if there's a boat event coming up. You don't have any boat boosters, but you have the ability to buy a single boat booster for a small amount of money. One gives the money to Heyday, but two gives you that boat booster that you want to do. You don't have to buy the diamonds because it's not a diamond purchase pack, but you can still buy a single booster that you maybe want to do an event. And I think this could be a really good idea, so a booster shop. And I think a lot of people in the community would definitely dig this one as a concept idea as well. Now, speaking of the actual album, so I mentioned there's like the styles and the collection. Now, I'd like to see the collection used in such a way that gives me a lot of information. So left-hand side will be the booster image, the right-hand side will be the booster description, and then the three tabs breaking them down into the separate areas: farm boosters, town boosters, and fishing area boosters. Now, if the game is to change in the future, or we get more added, then there's more space for doing more things. But you can see here what I'm trying to say. So the boat booster is on the left hand side as an example, and you'll see there it tells you what that booster actually does. So we'll fill random crates from any boat for the time allocated on the booster. The number of crates will vary depending on the booster. Now, I know from looking at this what that actual booster will do. Now, at the moment within the game, you tap on the booster, it gives you the same information. So why not have the collection book do this instead? And okay, it doesn't have to be as big as this, but again, it could be something that Heyday could incorporate. Now, I mentioned the combo. Now, this is where I'd like to see something change. Now, with the actual styles book, you've got to collect 3 pieces to build up the one design. Why not do something very, very similar, that is called a combo? Now, in this case, it could be a crop combo, it could be a fishing combo, where you're actually using a specific number of boosters together at the same time that will then allow you to do the tasks you want to do within your farm, your town, or your fishing area, kind of like doing a derby task where you're collecting specific items, but this is booster related. And again, if you do those, you'll highlight up a specific picture that will be crop related or fishing area related, and then you'll get diamonds for it as well. This will encourage a lot more mixing of the boosters, I think, and will also encourage a lot more people to use them more freely than they are at the moment. I think it would be a nice direction to go. Okay, right, now this is my concept idea. Will Heyday do it? I don't know. Okay, will they think this idea is nice, but no thank you, we don't want to go in this direction? Maybe they might get some ideas from this as well. You never know. Now, like I said, concepts are good. If you've got any good ideas for the game, communicate it with the Heyday team. I recommend the forum. I think the forum is probably one of the better places to go, because you can post a lot of information there. Other people can see your ideas as well. In fact, I'm going to be posting this video both there, on my Twitter. I will also have it on my YouTube channel as well. If you like the idea, or maybe you think it's a bad idea, comment below the video. If you would like to see some subtle changes, you'd like to see one specific part but not another part, again, let me know. But I do think the boosters needs changing, Heyday, please. Okay, if possible, please try something different that actually makes it more beneficial and easier for us to use it. I love the game, but I think the user interface really does need a big change. So we've been using them now. Let's go to the next step. Hopefully this will give you some ideas. You like those? Let me know what you think as well. Okay, guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment on my videos. I will see you next time. Take care, have fun, and enjoy the boosters. I do. Bye now.